All right, so again, if you're just starting your channel from scratch, from zero, before you think of anything else, you have to think about. I know I've said this before, but I'm just gonna say it again. You have to see how you're getting your watch time hours and how you're getting your subscribers. Um, and I'm gonna say that again because I now have 800 videos. But out of those 800 videos, it's only about 10 of them, it's only about 10 of them that get like 99% of my views. And again, almost all of my subscribers as well. So you also have to choose your videos. And this is especially true with YouTube ads, or it's actually called a campaign. Um, so if you want to boost your channel, and perhaps this is one thing that I might regret a little bit because the actual cost is very low, is you might want to actually apply money into the YouTube channel, especially to make it grow fast. Because the steps to getting money from YouTube is actually very simple. Those are the only two requirements. As soon as you get those two requirements, you send an application, which is a very simple application, to Google AdSense, um, and then you're monetized. Then as soon as you do that, you start making money, which is you become a YouTube partner. So when people say monetize, the channels become monetized, money monetized. You basically become a YouTube partner, and then YouTube says, you know what, now we actually value your channel. So in crude terms, I'm going to be direct here. If your channel makes, if your channel has less than 4,000 watch time and less than 1,000 subscribers, YouTube basically says, you can post whatever you want, but we don't care about you. You're not worth our time. You're not really important. You're too insignificant for us to consider you for making money. Um, and I can see that because you need to have, if you're YouTube, like, why are we gonna post ads? Why are we gonna waste time? Because when the companies are posting ads, they're using time and money, right? Why are we gonna waste our ads on your channel if nobody's watching? And you really have to think about, treat viewers as they treat you, or treat others as you treat yourself. And why I say that is because I speak for myself as well. When you're starting the YouTube channel, you don't really realize. I mean, although I've always been realistic, but sometimes you don't really realize things that make a big difference as a viewer. So, for example, most of my videos, I myself acknowledge, I'm conscient, I'm aware that my videos were boring. They were boring, honestly. They were long, half-hour videos, repetitive, and boring. The video quality is bad. The audio quality is bad. If I don't watch my own videos, why the hell is somebody else going to watch it? So I really admired it. But I will say this again, I've said this in other videos, my YouTube channel, I never had the intention or the expectation of making any money. I only had two purposes with the YouTube channel. To help other people that are restoring classic cars, and to have some kind of credibility for clients. So potential clients could see the quality of my work. And YouTube is a very powerful tool for that. But now that I actually don't have a garage now. I'm actually not working on any cars right now. So my channel definitely has to adapt. Not really changing, but I mean, I'm changing a few things, but I have to adapt to actually make money directly from YouTube, like I said. Um, and the big thing that I might have done different, I probably would have done differently, is to pay for the YouTube promotions. Um, this is actually the third time that I've done a YouTube promotion, um, and each time I only used $20. So out of the three, I did three promotions, $20 each, and all of the three promotions together, I think they got me about 600 subscribers. So what I'm saying is, instead of waiting 4 years to get the subscribers naturally, because and that I mean that's a beautiful thing about my channel is that it's natural. It's 100% natural channel. I honestly, not even my parents, not even maybe my parents watched, subscribed, but they definitely didn't watch my videos. I didn't watch my own videos. I never really told anybody about my videos because I honestly didn't know. I'm pretty much the only person around me, that at least the only person that I know that shares an interest in classic cars. So all of my videos, all of my views and subscribers came from a free search. People searched my videos and found them. And then maybe they told somebody else. I don't know, but usually when somebody starts a YouTube channel, they'll tell their neighbor, they'll tell their friends at school, they'll tell their friends at work, and I never had that. My channel started directly, naturally, from people that really liked my work, basically. But it might have been better to, instead of having to wait that long, the 3-4 years, to actually just spend the $60. I mean, what's honestly, like, what is $60? That's nothing, right? To spend the $60 and get the 1,000, let's say $100. Spend the $100 and get the 1,000 subscribers right away, and that you can do. So even though you won't make money, you can definitely use money. So your channel won't be monetized until you get the 4,000 watch time hours and the 1,000 subscribers. But they'll definitely take your money. You can definitely use your money to get the subscribers, and then start making money, right? Things have definitely changed during that time, but the concept is still the same. That is certainly one thing that I would have done differently. But another very important piece of information: you have to have a few decent videos that people are going to watch. And like I said, out of my 800 videos, there's only about 10. So that's not even, that's less than 1%. That's less than 10%. That's like 1%. So only about 1% of my videos actually compose the channel. Most of all the other videos have like 4 or 5 views each. So it's, my whole channel basically boils down to like 10 videos. And one question that I could never really answer is, why? Like, some of those videos are like, they're not edited. It's kind of luck. So for example, my main video, and this has been the big source of views for my channel for years, since the beginning, was the one video that show you how to test a fuel gauge using a battery. It was actually on the first, I don't know today, but it's, I mean, even today, if it's not the first, it's one of the first videos that shows up on the YouTube search when you type in how to connect fuel gauge. And right away, since the beginning, that video exploded. And I think it got like, today I have about 140,000 views on it. And that's definitely been my main video for years. So for years, that video has been the most watched video out of all my videos. I later looked into it, and I think that video got that number of views because there's no other video on YouTube where the fuel gauge is tested using a battery. So if you look at, even today, I checked this a few days ago, if you go on YouTube and you want to figure out how to connect a fuel gauge, I'm giving you this example because this is what happened to me, but the concept is the same for any video. You have to be unique. So for me today, there's no other video that shows you how a fuel gauge works on your car using a car battery. All of the other videos use a multimeter or some kind of electronic equipment. None of them use a 12-volt battery. Mine is the only video that shows you how to test it, how it works, the most simplest way. And I got a lot of feedback from the viewers that said, thanks, very simple, direct to the point, and by far the simplest of other videos. So you have to keep in mind competition. And it really is a brutal game because, just think of this. Any thought that you have, somebody else has probably already made it. I'm sorry to say this, but it's probably true. Even for me, like there's hundreds of other classic car restoration shops on YouTube. There's hundreds. So, if you're a viewer, why are you going to choose my channel over the others? And you really have to ask yourself that question. And that is something that I did do from the beginning, specifically to each video. And that's something that I think a lot of people don't do. And I actually get pissed off at a lot of the YouTube videos. So again, you need to think of yourself as the viewer. You really need to maybe, if not yourself, get somebody else to criticize, really scrutinize your channel. And you're thinking like, what's the difference? Why should I watch your video and not this other guy's video? And if you type in songs, for example, let's say Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC, you actually have 5 different videos, or maybe 10 different videos, or should I say the same videos. They're the same videos for the song. It's the same song, and just a few different people post the same video. So it's annoying, it's repetitive. And me as a viewer, as a potential subscriber, I honestly won't, if I'm on a bad day, maybe I'll even dislike the video because I'm like, yo, why did you post this? Like, it's already there. You're not contributing, you're not helping at all. You're just making things more difficult because people want answers. They want them fast and they want them direct. If your videos are repetitive, somebody else already has the same thing, people are not going to watch your videos. So every time that I posted a video or that I made a video, even before I made the video, I would actually sometimes just do a quick search on YouTube and Google and see if anybody else had done the same thing. So, and just think what I said about the T96 transmission back then. One of the big reasons why I made that series on rebuilding the video was because nobody else did it. I looked on YouTube, I looked on Google. There's very little information on that transmission. So if you can think of something unique, I'm going to say that's your number one, at least from my experience and the videos that have been successful to me. That is by far the biggest objective I've had as a YouTuber. Why is my channel better or different, at least, than somebody else's channel? Because honestly, I'm up against people that have way more money than I have, people that have camera crew, people that are better looking than I am, like girls, for example. Man, it's if you're a girl, like women, you need to wake up. There's a really big opportunity on YouTube for girls that fix cars. Honestly, like whatever video that you make, if you're a nice looking girl, or even just any girl, because it's rare. Most of us are guys. Most of mechanics guys, people that work in cars are guys. So any girl that works on cars, there's a big opportunity for you because it's rare. It's something that's gonna spark interest. It's something that's very different, and that's what people are attracted to. Something unique. So every time I post a video, like I said, I just go on YouTube and I say, well, it's not there, so I'm gonna have no competition if I'm the only guy doing that. And my channel as a whole has also had that focus because by far the channels the channels with classic cars are people with big money. There's usually 4 or 5 guys. They've got a big shop, and you can see videos of me working in the mud with no tools, using primitive, like caveman methods, out in the rain, literally out in the rain and in the snow. And that's really bad for me, but it's very unique because it's something very different than the other YouTube channels. Any classic car shop, it's easy to restore a car when you've got millions, when you've got fancy equipment, and you've got a nice heated shop. But who can actually restore a car 30 degrees below zero, in the middle of the snow, using a pipe or, with no tools? Right, so people not only like watching that, but it becomes a lot easier for them that way because that's the other thing. I've also always focused on making things as simple as possible, from a beginner's perspective. So by far, I really believe that my tutorials are a lot easier than the competition. You have to have something that sets you aside from the competition. And believe me, it's easier said than done because there really is a lot of people into YouTube, a lot of people with good ideas. And like I said, there's a good chance that your idea has already been thought of and already actually been executed by somebody else. So I really think that you need to consider that before posting a single video and your channel as a whole. Because as soon as you start making something that's similar to somebody else's content, you're going to lose subscribers. You're not going to get that pool of subscribers that are just sitting out there, right? So what else should I say? And that's why it's actually really important to be watching the analytics